Hello, my hooked honeys, and welcome back to Hook. If you're new here, my name is Leanne, and Hooked is basically where we talk about some true crime stories and do some crochet projects together. And I know it's been months, but it's life be hitting a real one, okay? So we back and we better than ever. And we got some like new things happening, right? I moved. The the backdrop is still the same, but I did move. We're in a whole new area. And also, I am not just doing cases in Ohio anymore. We're going to branch out. I'm going to have a co-host. Okay, she's not here right now, right? I don't know why I did that, but she's not here right now, but she will be joining literally in the next episode and episodes after that. And it will be my mom. I did do one episode with her before. Um, it vibed. We vibe out. I think we have a really good relationship for this kind of podcast anyway. And she also said that she'd be doing some research for me. So we love that. So she will be in the background of this episode. She's not 100% sure about being on camera today. We'll see though. We'll see if we can get her to come in, and do a little cameo before her first episode. But I'm so freaking excited. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure I was doing posting episodes every Wednesday or every Thursday. Listen, I'm not even going to put that stress on myself. You'll just get episode a week. We should be okay with that. We're going to vibe with that episode a week. It could be Monday one week, Tuesday next week, Friday the next week. It's just my life and all of the things. And yeah, I be trying, y'all. I be trying. And for sure, I have like upgraded my whole little area. So we are like, we're back. And I missed you guys. I missed doing this. And I'm so excited to have my mom join. It's going to be great. Okay. It's going to be great. And of course, we still have our crochet candle. We're not going nowhere without this crochet candle. Okay. Or any crochet candle. We have to have a crochet candle. You feel? So let's go ahead and light our crochet candle. All right. We will be talking about the death of Conrad Roy. So let's get on into this story. It's a doozy. Get on into it. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I got hot. I had to turn the fan on real quick. But also on today's episode, we will be doing a couple rows of this bucket hat started forever ago and just it typically takes me 2 hours to do a bucket hat. I don't it's literally I've been working on this for almost like 3 weeks. Yeah, and this is as far as I've gotten. So don't judge me. We're getting back to it. It's okay. We're getting back to it. It's gonna be okay. This is bothering me. All right. So as I mentioned, we are going to be talking about the death of Conrad Roy. So before we get into it, we're going to talk about Michelle Carter because she is the reason why what happened to Conrad happened. So Michelle was born August 11th, 1996 in Plainsville, Massachusetts. Massachusetts. She was born to parents David and Gail Carter, who were very, very well known in their close knit community. She did have an older brother who was Nathan, and she went to Philip Regional High School and was known as a good student and very, very active. And unfortunately, starting at a young age, she struggled with mental health issues like depression and an eating disorder, which significantly changed her life, like impacted, changed, same, it did something to her, right? So Michelle and Conrad, they meet in February of 2012 while she was visiting family in Naplesport. They both lived in Massachusetts, with Michelle living in Plainsville and Roy living in Mademoiselle. I think I said that right. Don't come for me. Okay? Don't do that. But anyways, yes, Mademoiselle. And then from there, they started like a long distance relationship with them seeing each other a couple times in person, like couple meetups in person. Honestly, me personally, I think I could do the long distance relationship. I gotta see you. I gotta touch, feel you. I need you here. Like, I don't know. I don't know. What works for others may not work for me. I don't know, but I guess it was working, right? They both exchanged thousands of calls and text messages talking about their struggles with mental health and thoughts of suicide, which I don't want to say weirdly, but like ironically, I guess, brought them together. I don't really think that's something that you I honestly feel like if you're like that, you should probably want to be around someone that is lifting you up instead of like, oh, yeah, you are a terrible person. You should do it. Like, not saying that that's what she said to him, but not verbatim. Like, I'm gonna just say not verbatim. We're gonna we're gonna get there. I'll get there. Look, I'm getting ahead of myself. So let's get to what happened. Saturday, July 12th, 2014. Conrad Roy committed suicide following several text messages between he and Michelle. He parked his car in a Kmart parking lot in Fairhaven, Massachusetts, and poisoned himself with carbon monoxide fumes as he sat inside of his truck. Mm. I'm not 100% sure, but he had something that was like sitting in the front seat of his truck that was giving off like the fumes, which made him essentially die. So Conrad was born September 12th, 1995 in Mattapoisett, Massachusetts. He worked with his father, grandfather, and uncle for years at their family's marine and salvage business. Mm. And it was called Tucker Roy Towing and Salvage Inc. So, just a month before his death, in June of 2014, Conrad graduated on honor roll from Rochester Regional High School. He graduated the same year I graduated. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, wow. He graduated right after. Wow, that. Whoa. Sorry. What's crazy is I did the research for this one. Like I did the research for this one, but I just put that together in my head. That wow. Okay, I'm sorry. So yeah, a month before he had graduated from high school on honor roll, and he had got accepted to Fitchburg State University to study business, but of course he was never able never able to go. That's blowing my mind. Like that was literally the same year that I graduated high school, 2014. And I did fail to mention that he did have his own mental health issues going on. I read that he was abused by his father and he had already like had his own mental health and suicidal thoughts that he was going through. And that, like I said, is what bonded them together, that they both were having these thoughts. But you would think that you would want someone to be there for you. Like I'm going to read you guys a little bit of the text messages that were shared. Well, I'm going to read you like the last page of the text messages that were shared between the two of them. And it's like, you did nothing, did nothing to help. Like, you literally made it worse. You told him to do it. Like, What? Okay. So February 5th, 2015, Michelle Carter was indicted on charges of involuntary manslaughter at only 17 years old. The grand jury charged her with one one only and recklessly assisting the suicide because that's exactly what she, there was a lot of back and forth. Like there were so many times that it got pushed back for very like different reasons. It I wasn't about to get into all that because baby, no, you're wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong. You were guilty. Like there's no need to try and go back and forth. Like you knew what you were doing because not only you bragged about it. Like I said, there was a lot of back and forth. Ultimately, Michelle was the one who convinced Conrad to go through with it, in the text messages. And she even, like I said, she bragged about it. Like, you told friends about it. Like, you thought this was okay. Someone ended their life, and you thought it was crazy. Hmm. Michelle was sentenced to 15 months in the Bristol County House of Corrections and 5 years of probation, which honestly, I it doesn't I don't think the punishment fits the crime, honestly. Like there was a life taken, Like and okay, whatever. So there was also a civil suit against Michelle, but there wasn't too much said about it. All I know is Landroy filed a $4.2 million wrongful death lawsuit for the death of her son, and her lawyer just said that it was resolved, and then it was dismissed with prejudice and without pay. So yeah, I don't really know what came from that. Like, I tried to find it, I did, but that was like her lawyer really just said it was resolved. There wasn't really any other comments other than saying it was resolved. I do know and did read that there was no pay. So I'm just trying to figure that one out, mama. Like, you definitely deserve to get something out of that. Like, that boy wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for Michelle's like text message. I don't know, guys. It's okay. It's a lot. So, like I said, I'm gonna read you the last page of the text messages that they shared together before did what he so he had just gotten back from a walk, and she had asked his she asked if he had gotten back, and he said yes, and she says, so it's time, and he says, oh, it's been time. She says, are you going to do it now? He says, I just don't want to leave them, and he's talking about his family. She says, just say you're going to the store or something. He was like I want them to know I love them. She says, they know. That's one thing they definitely know. You're overthinking. He says, I know I'm overthinking. I've been overthinking for a while now. Well, he said why. He said a while how, but I just feel like that was like a typo or whatever. Mm. She says, I know you just have to do it like you said. And she says, are you going to do it now? He said he hadn't left yet. Ha ha. She says, why? And then he says, leaving now. She says, you can do this. He says, okay, I'm almost there. She says, okay. Then says, please answer me. Then she says, I'm scared. Are you okay? Question mark. I love you. Please answer. Then she says, you're at your dad's house. Camden told me I'll get you help soon, I guess. I thought you actually did it. Literally hours after that. Not even hours, like mm, not long after that is when he did it. So Yeah, I feel as if he should have been stopped talking to her. Like, just nah, bro. You gotta let. I I don't know. Honestly, that it, it's so tough. Like he clearly he's already had those problems before he had met her because that was something that they bonded over. But instead of being, then what's even crazier is like she wasn't like that about her. It more so seems like she was just had depressive moments and then or depressed sometimes, and he actually had problems, and she just pushed him to his life-ending decision that he was contemplating. And I honestly, if it wasn't for her, I honestly don't think he would have did it. Like I said, I don't think he would have even. Honestly, you guys have to do the research or not do the research, but look at the text messages for yourself. I got it from Boston 25 News original full report of the case evidence. So that's where I got those text messages from. But yeah, if like read it yourself. You form your own opinion of it and you let me know because I honestly I think she played a really big part. I honestly feel like he wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for her. So there's that. Mm. I started running my mouth, so I literally only got like one row done, if that. I got like one, two, three more stitches until I finished the one row that I did on here. You see that, yo? I think I got slow too. Good gracious. But anyways, that was the death of Mr. Conrad Roy. Unfortunately, he even m- came into contact with this girl. I whatever, whatever. Anyways, that was that story and that case. If you have any cases you would like us to, talk about, like I said, my mom will be in the next episode and episodes after that. So yeah, if you have any cases that you guys think we should do or anything you want to hear us talk about, go ahead and drop a comment and let us know. We will see. Well, I keep saying we. I think I'm just trying to prepare myself for when she gets here. Like, yeah. So, yeah. Drop the comments. Let me know how you feeling. Like I said, she'll be here next week. I will see y'all next week. Love y'all. Bye.